trying this again, and Facebook Live's working for us. I am here with Mia Voss, who was the second speaker for today of Social Media Day Denver. Mia, how are you feeling right now?
Oh, I feel like I just want to have a drink.
I think those are coming later. This is a full-day conference and event with social media shenanigans later afterward.
That's
right. You had, I would say, probably one of the most evocative titles of a talk today, which was how to not transact like an asshat on social or something like that.
It was, and it was a little bit of a double negative, which I kind of like. It's super fun to come up with, but the crux of it really is more how to deal with asshats who are trying to steal your time.
Well, and I think that particularly with your line of work, Mia is a luxury and travel blogger. Who doesn't want to get paid to go try out nice things and travel?
It's fun. It's a lot of work. I mean, you don't just show up, you actually have to do the work, and that's a lot of things. Speaking of which, people say, how do you get to do what you do? And think it's just more of I just go on vacation. And, there's a lot of due diligence and a lot of relationships you have to work on in order for people to trust you, to say, represent my brand. Here's a bunch of free stuff. Go have fun.
Yeah. And with that, too, I don't think people do realize. People see the public personas we all put out and the activities we're doing, not realizing all the work going behind the scenes. And I think everybody, and it's not just restricted to your line of work or even social media, people across industries can have people who just are like, I want you to give me things for free to make money and not value your time.
Absolutely. Hold on a second. I had a great line. This is one of my board of influencers. And he said it the other day, and I love that. It said, everyone thinks everything everyone else is doing is simple. It's only simple because they've been doing it for a long time. And it's really true. It's like, yes, I make it look easy. I may, like athletes training, they make it look easy, but there's been hours and hours. They say it's 10,000 hours is the number that's out there for experts, but it's the hours and time. Yes, there's some things that you could Google it and learn it, but there's a lot of things that people put time in, and we were saying earlier, it's really about people getting paid for what they're worth.
One of your, I loved the slide that you showed. You were saying boundaries, get some. Talk to us a little bit about that. How can we establish boundaries?
It's more about setting systems in place so that your boundaries are up there. Somebody's not going to keep hounding you for free advice when you say, right off the bat, here's a tab on my page. If you'd like to consult, I have specifically this much time. And then after that, I'm going to send you an invoice if you want to work with me. And I think that's the boundary that a lot of people also kind of let slide, is keeping that and saying, I'm only going to stay on here for 10 minutes, No,
I agree. And I've run into that too, and social media is such an easy way to cross that boundary sometimes, where people just keep asking a question.
Just one more question, right?
One more, and finally you have to be like, I think we'd both be best served if we take this offline and pursue it. But that's just one way that you shared, and she shared a great tactics to get us on that ground. And Mia, you're not just a speaker today, you're also a sponsor.
I am, yes. I will. So I am working with Charlie Stivers with Canna Luxury Tours. I'm a brand ambassador for them as well, in addition to Mia Voss on the go. And Canna Luxury Tours is basically kind of born out of a need of people saying, we want to invest in cannabis, but we'd like to see some of these places that we're going to be investing in. And so that's what we do, is take people on these sort of behind-the-scenes places to see what it looks like at a grow, at a dispensary, at a just extraction place. So it's kind of fun.
Well, it sounds really fun, and again, totally appropriate for Denver because this is where we have all the cannabis. But she's just putting her amazing work and time into this, so it's so great to have you here with us today. Mia, where can we find you online?
Mia Voss on the Go is my @ for Twitter and Instagram, and Mia on the Go is my website.
All right. Well, Mia, thank you so much for joining us today. What's your next plan for enjoying the rest of the day?
Drinkies.
We're going to get this girl a drink, and possibly me too. But thank you guys for watching. Keep watching, because the next person we have coming up very shortly is Matt Handshaken Holmes. But Mia, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, honey. Bye, guys.
Thank you, guys. We'll see you in just a few minutes.